Welcome to week 1 of Advent. Today's meditation, we're going to meditate upon Noah and the Great Flood. To begin, let's start with 3 big, deep breaths. To start, we will read from the book of Genesis. As I read each verse, I want you to visualize in your mind all that is happening. This is the story of Noah. Noah was a just and blameless man at that time, and he walked with God. Noah had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. But the earth was corrupt in God's sight and filled with violence. God saw that the earth was corrupt, for every person on the earth was perverse in what he did. God therefore said to Noah, "I've decided to end everything, for they have filled the earth with their violence. Behold, I will destroy the entire creation. Build an ark of gopher wood, and divide the ark into compartments, and caulk it with bitumen inside and out. This is how you shall make it. The ark will be 300 cubits long, 50 wide, and 30 high. Make a roof on the ark 1 cubit high. Place a door on the side of the ark. Make it with 3 decks, lower, middle, and higher. Behold, I will send a flood. The water shall cover the earth to destroy life of everything under the skies that have breath of life in it. Everything on the earth shall perish, but I will establish a covenant with you. Go into the ark, you and your sons, your wife, and the wives of your sons. Bring into the ark 2 of everything that lives, of all the flesh. Bring a male and female of each species into the ark to save them. Bring 2 birds of each species, 2 animals of each species, 2 reptiles of each species with you to save them. As for you, gather every type of food and take it with you. It shall nourish both you and them." Noah did all of this exactly as God has commanded him. Then God said, "In 7 days I will make it rain upon the earth, and it will rain for 40 days and 40 nights. I will destroy from the face of the earth every living creature I have made." Noah did all the Lord had commanded him to do. Noah was 600 years old when the flood began and the waters covered the earth. Noah went into the ark with his sons, his wife, the wives of his sons, to escape the waters of the flood. The clean animals and the unclean animals, the birds and the creatures that creep on the ground, entered the ark, 2 by 2, male and female, along with Noah, just as the Lord had commanded. After 7 days, the waters of the flood covered the earth. This happened in the 600th year of the life of Noah, in the 2nd month, on the 17th day of the month. On that very day the springs of the great abyss and the floodgates of heavens opened. The rains fell upon the earth for 40 days and for 40 nights. The flood lasted for 40 days. The waters rose and lifted the ark off of the earth as they increased. The waters continued to swell and increased greatly on the earth until the ark floated upon the waters. The waters rose more and more on the earth and covered the highest mountains that are under the heavens. The waters were 15 cubits over the tops of the mountains that they covered. Every living creature that moves upon the earth, every bird, cattle, wild animal, and creature that crawls upon the earth, and every single person on dry land died. Every creature on dry land that had breath of life in his nostrils died. This is how every living creature on earth was slain, every human being and every animal, every reptile and every bird of the air. They were blotted out of the earth, and only Noah and those who were with him in the ark survived. The waters covered the earth for 150 days. God remembered Noah and all the wild and farm animals that were with him in the ark. God made a wind blow upon the earth, and the waters began to recede. The springs of the abyss and the windows of heaven were closed, and the rains from the heavens ceased. The waters slowly receded from the earth. At the end of 150 days, they had greatly diminished. In the 2nd month, the 27th day of the month, the entire surface of the earth was dry. God commanded Noah, "Leave the ark, you and your wife, your sons and their wives. Take all the animals of every species with you, birds, cattle, all the reptiles that crawl upon the earth, take them with you. Let them spread upon the earth. May they be fruitful and multiply upon the earth." Noah built an altar to the Lord, took every kind of clean animal and some every kind of clean bird, and he offered them as burnt offerings upon the altar. The Lord smelled the pleasant odor and said to himself, I will never again curse the land because of humankind. For the instinct of every human heart is evil from its youth. I will never again destroy every living creature. As long as the earth endures, seedtime and harvest, cold and heat, summer and winter, day and night shall not cease. I have set my rainbow in the clouds, and it will be the sign of the covenant between me and the earth. Take a moment to visualize the great flood. Think of how you are inside the ark, being protected from the world outside, as the waves crash and the wind howls. God has favored you and set you apart from the rest of the world. As we meditate upon this real event in history, it's important for us to remember that for our times, God has provided for us an ark to get through our own battles and to protect us from the influences of the world that has forgotten God. This ark provides us with food for the journey, protection from evil, and puts us on the right path towards holiness and becoming a saint. This ark represents the Catholic Church and how it provides for us the Eucharist, protects us with its teachings, and guides us to our true home, which is heaven. Spend the next few minutes having a conversation with God and ask Him to guide you and protect you. Remember that just as Jesus pulled Peter when he fell out of the boat, so will Christ come to you when you ask for His help. Ask God for the grace to be patient for His plan, just as Noah and his family were patient on the ark. When you finish the meditation, conclude with an Our Father, a Hail Mary, and a Glory Be in thanksgiving for the graces received.